Hi friends, this is Kelsey and welcome back to another episode of On Wednesdays, we oil our hair. Okay, I showed off the fabric for my beautiful outfit last Wednesday, so I thought we could talk about it this Wednesday. So grab something tasty. I have cinnamon tamarind Nespresso pod here. So good. And then before I forget, I'm gonna get my vitamins. And then I'm gonna talk for a minute about this robe. So, it's got really long sleeves because they're supposed to be gathered. I didn't get it finished before the event, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Because I'm gonna finish all of the stuff that I didn't get finished last week today. It's a beautiful sunshiny day, so I'm just gonna go sit in the sunshine and finish up. I'm gonna put a cuff here, and then a cuff here, and then I'm gonna fold this edge over so it's not an exposed seam. So for Neuros, I just folded up the sleeves because I couldn't have them in the way. So we're just gonna fold them up again. Dia, you literally have your perch, baby. You have an entire perch here. Why don't you just sit up on that? No? Well, why don't we just put you up on the perch? Just right there. Only wants to be on her perch if she gets there herself, which is fine. I understand it, but anyways, I think this is so cute. So I have my red silk robe and I kind of used that as a loose pattern because I was already wanting to turn this into a robe type outfit, but Neuros was a bit of the push to get it done because I was procrastinating, to be honest. And I'm so glad that I had Neuros to push me into greater heights with my fashion design because I do want to have more clothes that I've made, but I think what it is I have a squeak on my treadle and I don't like the squeak, and it just gives me anxiety working on the treadle all the time because I broke 2 needles making this. Because so the sequins here, yeah, I broke 2 needles when I was making this, and breaking needles kind of ticks me off. I just have a lot of like emotional barriers when it comes to assembly. Like, I'm great with the design part, I'm great with all of it, but like the actual like sewing, do I know that it takes like no time to put something together? Yeah, but like, and I told myself, right, this is my own personal design, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. And I think I did so many competitions where my designs had to be perfect and then they were critiqued, and I think I just like have it that everything has to be perfect. And I told myself, we're not going for perfect, we're going for done. And I think that's what got me through getting this finished. And I love this robe, not gonna lie. I put a stretch, like an elastic, through it to bring it together because the idea is that it'll close in the front. However, I decided to make that happen, but I like the concept of it having like either a clasp or my silk one has a snap on it, but I've thought about maybe just doing like a clasp. Isn't that pretty? I feel so fancy in this, but it's crazy to think that last week it was just a sari, and now it's this fabulous outfit. I'm so in love with it, not gonna lie, and it's comfortable and it's pretty and I just feel so glam. But yeah, so the top part I made out of the palu, but the skirt, like the design bottom part of the sari had this beautiful pattern that was also part of the pallu. So when I put it together, it just went seamlessly together, and I just love it so much. I was looking at the photos and you can't even tell that it's not one piece all the way down, and I just love that. So I was very happy with how this turned out. But when I use these kinds of fabrics like this georgette, I like to finish it with a French seam where it's a folded seam instead of a serged seam. I can use a serger and that's fine, and it looks great and that's quicker, but I feel like this is just a little bit tidier. So yeah, I think it turned out very well and I'm very proud of it. I think it's very pretty. There's some things that I know I'm going to go back and fix just because, like I said, I just told myself we're going for done. We're not going for perfect. We're going for done. So I'm going to go make it perfect now. But yeah, the goal was finished. The goal was wearable, presentable enough. And I think it turned out very well. I got lots of compliments, more than I was expecting. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting to get so many compliments. But if you are looking for a custom piece and you have some vision in your head for what you're wanting to achieve, go ahead and reach out. I do custom. I can send you my rates. I charge by the project, so it depends on the material, it depends on the time, it depends on the complexity of the design. Every piece I make is custom, 100% custom. Unless I have it listed already for sale, and then that's just art in my head that I've decided needs to get shared with the public, and those are fun too. So I love seeing my designs being worn, I love seeing old things become new, I love the upcycle. So if you have a concept, feel free to reach out, and we can get that sari that you hate as a sari turned into something wearable, because that's so much more fun. And I'm here for the custom, I'm here for the one-off, I'm here for the clothing should fit you and your style, because life's short and you should be fabulous. I feel fabulous, so fabulous, so fabulous. And it gets the clothing worn, you know, it gets pieces that would otherwise not be worn, and that's the important part. So I'm very happy with this, very happy with how it turned out. So glad that I got to celebrate such a wonderful spring festival with all of the lovely, lovely friends that are in our Portland dance community. And what a wonderful way to share culture and community and a fabulous Saturday in Portland. So if you are here for the Cultural Fusion and you want another Portland activity, join us on Saturday night at l'Atelier Yafe. We are having a Bollywood Reggaeton Fusion night, and I can't wait to see you there, 9 o'clock, and it's going to be fun. So, have a wonderful day. Happy International Day of Dance, my friends. Remember to live life joyfully, and I love you. Toodles!